Okay folks, so remember that thing I was telling you guys about that I was making? I think you guys are going to enjoy this thing. Alright, I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it in there. I'm a cameraman. But this is a 55 gallon or 50 gallon feeding drum. And what's special about this feeding drum is that it feeds, and you can do it in increments of whatever you want. So you see this guy right here? This is a float. So there's going to be hash lines here that represent gallons. So what you do is you take this little guy down here, and I'll put it really close so it does it pretty quick so you can see. And you hook it up. Now everything will be hooked up, and this is actually a garden hose fitting. So now any type of handle like this or anything like this will actually work. So you basically standardize what you can do. You can go to the store and get any kind of wand or anything you want after that to water your plants. I like the long ones because you can get in there and water them. That one's got 10 different settings. Now this is a pretty decent pump that's in there. It's all 3/4 inch fittings, so I fit it all hard. I hard piped it all. But this is the cool thing right here, this little guy. Now I'm going to show you. This is just temporary, this box. This is not a proper box for this. I just did this for the sake of showing you guys, and I had to bring it in the kitchen so I could pump off. So I'll hold it and plug it in. Now, okay, so now I set it, let it go, and now when that's hooked up to a hose, it'll also pump a lot faster too. And you'll see that it'll take a little bit, but it'll pump down, make sure it's tight. And you see it dropping, and it's dropping, and dropping, and it's going to hit that switch, and that's a normally closed switch. So when it hits the switch, it's going to open. And once it opens, that's when it gets to the gallon amount. Once we measure it up, it's pretty easy to do. It's basic stuff, and then as soon as it gets down low enough, it takes a little while to do its little thing, and it'll shut off. Boom, and there you go. And then that tells you right there, oh, it'll spit a little bit too as the thing wavels, but that's it. And then you know. And that's it. Now you can set it again. You just bring it back up, set it again, and do another 5, and so on and so forth, however much that is. It's not going to be that much, obviously, because that's a big thing. And that's how you set it, so you can walk over, water your shit, and then wait, and when it's done, you know you've watered each one the exact amount, and you don't have to think about it. And in a big 55 gallon drum like this, you can mix up your own stuff. I'm going to put air stones in it, but this is for my boy with the Plantzilla grow, so he can water them easier. I told him I'd make him one. And so now you just put a garden hose on, any type of wand, rock and roll. It's so simple. It's just got a little pump in there. This is very simple. This is a normally closed switch. It's just a switch that pops when this thing hits it. Very simple, very easy to do. Anybody can make them. And yes, if you get the stuff, I'll help you make them too. So until next time, I'll probably make something else, and I'll show you guys. I got some other stuff cooking for big grows, and we'll cover that next time. So until next time, folks.